Welcome to this guided meditation on anger release. As we get started, take a couple of deep breaths to slip into a deeper relaxation. If you're currently feeling angry, you might breathe a bit more aggressively than you perhaps normally do. And that is quite alright. So just take a deep breath in and out, in and out, in and out. If there's a angry or fiery energy to how you're approaching this meditation, that's completely okay. Your anger is welcome here, and we will work on transforming that. So now, allow yourself to bring up the situation that you're currently angry about. This may be with another person, maybe somebody has done something. You might be angry at a bigger situation, maybe even on the world level. Or you may be angry at something with yourself. So just identify what you're currently most angry about and allow that image to come up. And now, let's take all humans and other beings out of this equation, so that it's just the situation itself. So in other words, if you're angry at yourself, don't direct this anger towards yourself and just direct it at the situation that has you feel that way towards yourself. If somebody said something that has you feeling upset, don't direct your anger towards the person, but towards that word being said and the feeling it evokes in you. And now bring all your anger together. So you're gathering all this anger that you're probably feeling in your body towards whatever the situation is. And it might blaze, like a red hot fire. So anger can often be red hot. And the challenge with that is that it's not very focused. There's a lot of energy in there, but there's not a lot of focus in it. So instead, allow yourself to shift that anger into something that's a lot more focused, like a laser beam. So this is not a wildfire that's out of control. This is a laser beam that can destroy any situation, any obstacle that you would like to destroy. And now you probably understand why I said earlier, let's just look at the situation that has you feeling angry, not at anybody who's involved in it. And now you're imagining that situation like an obstacle that is in your path. And you allow yourself to direct the anger, this focused anger that you have, like a laser beam, towards this situation. Towards whatever is keeping you trapped, shackled, or however you're currently feeling. And as you're doing that, just notice how the situation itself is getting blasted into pieces. And pieces slowly drift away, only to come back and to reform into something that is a lot more wholesome. So whereas before what you felt in front of you was some gray block of stone, what you're seeing now may be a block that's made of ice, shimmering ice, that actually looks really beautiful. And that ice is now melting in the sun, just as your anger might be starting to melt. And as you notice that your anger is melting, somebody is walking towards you. And you're very surprised to see someone dressed like that walking up to you. This is somebody you might have heard about in mythology. To the Romans, he was known as Mars. To the Greek, Ares. To the Germanic people, Tyr, or variations thereof. This is the god of war. And of course, nowadays, that is not very relevant. Thankfully. But this person, let us address him as Mars going forward, can help you do something else, win a battle that's going on, perhaps internally. So often anger or resentment indicates that you haven't fully been in your power. Now, this may not be the case if somebody did something that was terribly unfair to you. And yet, it is always worth checking if you feel like you're fully in your power whenever you feel anger. And if there's a way you would like to be more in your power. Or if what has been done to you took your power away, how you can reclaim that power. And who could do a better job at that than someone who cultures in the past knew as a god who ruled over fights and war and battle. So allow yourself to meet the eye of Mars in front of you. And as this happens, you notice that it gives you strength and confidence and courage. That you know that you can do a lot more than you perhaps gave yourself credit for. And you also know that you can use this constructively. You see, one interesting thing about the mythology surrounding Mars is that while he was often known, or his primary designation was, the god of war, his origin was actually as an agricultural guardian. So he helped crops grow. And that is a very positive effect, that you can put the energy that comes from your anger towards. What are the crops that you want to grow? What is something that you've been meaning to do, but you haven't done it yet? And how can this anger pull you forward, if you use it constructively, towards greater liberation? Perhaps you've been wanting to express yourself more, or you've wanted to speak the truth to somebody. Maybe you needed to set boundaries. Whatever it is, if there is something that you've been wanting to do to be more in your power, you can now make a commitment in front of somebody who could really help you see that commitment through, to grow your crops. And if you like, you can reach out your hand, tell Mars what it is that you're committing to be more in your power, and shake hands with him. And as you do, you feel a jolt of energy coursing through your body. And you feel this raw power that is also within you, that has always been a part of you. And because you also have a heart and feelings and emotions and a thinking mind and intellect, you can channel this raw power in very positive and constructive ways. So, having made your agreement, take a moment to think if there's anything that needs to be done or said here, any other anger that you want to melt. And if not, just gradually come back to the room while you're saying goodbye to Mars and to this clearing, noticing that the block of ice representing your anger has fully melted by now. And you're drawing back and back and back until you notice yourself being back in your room. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Notice how you're sitting or lying or standing. And then whenever you're ready, just gradually open your eyes. And before you jump into whatever you would like to do, I suggest that you write down what commitment you made and come up with a plan for implementing that commitment, so that whatever situation has you feeling angry can be put to a positive use. If you like, leave me a comment below. And if you want to see more of these videos, make sure to join my email list, and you'll find the link in the description. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.